Great stuff. Thank you, everybody. So today, oops, wrong way. Great stuff. I just wanted to share with you our mobile journey to consumer engagement. And I think for Nokia, it's still all about connecting people. So how every time they open an app or respond to an SMS or browse the web or get involved with a live tile, how do you continue that conversation and get consumers to switch back to Nokia? So when I first joined Nokia, we predominantly did SMS and email campaigns. So we would tell consumers what they wanted, and we wouldn't allow them to have a conversation back with us because we didn't provide them the platform to do it with. So my journey has been providing mobile-centric communities for Nokia across both South and East Africa. And essentially, it's changed from us just pushing information to creating conversations. So how do you get somebody to engage with you, opt in, and then continue that journey? We wanted to entertain them, we wanted to inform them, and we wanted to reward them for choosing Nokia. So we changed the way we did marketing all the way through, from above the line all the way through into social. So it stopped being about pushing a message out there, and it started being about creating a conversation. So every single touch point now is even from the promoter that stands in a mall that tells you about a new device or new gear that we've launched, all the way through our board media channels, our adverts, all of that is about creating a conversation that we can continue on and that we can generate loyalty once you own a Nokia device. Where we took it one step further for a handset manufacturer is we actually reward and incentivize behavior. So we looked at how do we, get people to share, to like, to refer, to tell their friends that they own a Nokia. Because for us, we're a challenger company now. It's not all about us owning the world anymore. We have to now get back there and be cool and in with the right smartphone and feature phone devices. So we actually brought into play Nokia Rewards. And we allow our consumers to earn and burn their Nokia points within our ecosystem. So maybe it's for music that you can download from Nokia Music Store, or it's a great special offer that you can get an operator, discounts, free gear, covers, great new JBL speakers. So offering our consumers so much more than just buying that device. So I thought I'd take you on a journey through what I've been through in the last year, bringing a truly centric mobile community alive in both South Africa and East Africa, across Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and South Africa. So we kicked it off with our first campaign being called Beyond Ordinary. It was essentially aimed at introducing people to the smartphones that we were bringing out at the time. And instead of going on a normal product push, we decided to understand what people's core interests were. So we started creating conversations and getting them to relate to local South Africans. So one was an adventurer, which was David Greer. The other one was a drummer. He's part of Lyra's band. And an entrepreneur who goes out there and empowers communities by recording their adverts on mobile devices and lets them share it within the community. We used a very simple SMS call to action, getting consumers to come in, engage, and then getting them to associate with what they wanted. Are you an adventurer? Did you want to win that dream holiday? Are you a muso and you wanted to meet Lyra, you tour with her across South Africa? Did you want to empower a community? Did you love comedy? Did you want to be at the theatre? So really giving us an opportunity to understand consumers, we call them pins and needles, so passions, interests, and needs, and allowing us to then tailor our message and our conversation to what is of their core interest. Something that we found from that campaign, that people in South Africa are extremely passionate about music. So we brought them Kings of Leon. Our consumers got the opportunity to engage, to stand a chance to win VIP tickets, to get to meet the band. We gave away music vouchers, CDs, all talking to this core need. Obviously, the end game for us is that you continue to engage with Nokia, that you see it as a brand that offers you more than just a cell phone. Okay. Sorry. One of the things that was great is that we had more than 13,000 new consumers opt in. So that means people that we'd never spoken to before and that didn't own Nokia devices. Most of them came off BlackBerry devices, but they were excited and interested enough that they wanted to engage with the brand. From that, we generated more than 5,000 Facebook likes off our mobile platform. So just showing how powerful it is, having somebody being able to connect directly with their social media profile directly off your mobile platform. So it really, for us, bounced our Facebook page, got more fans involved, and allowed more people to consider the new Nokia smartphones. Another key finding for us is that email to mobile is huge. So all of you know it. You send and receive how many emails a day on your mobile device. And we found that by actually communicating different times of the day, so we no longer do it within strict working hours, we don't do it on a Tuesday or a Monday, we actually speak to consumers when they've actually got free time to download an app, to get their favorite track off our Nokia Music Store, or to engage across any of our social platforms. So we've changed the way we do things, and we're seeing engagement rates higher than 45% and conversion rates higher than 35% by just changing the way we do things and responding to people's core interests. Talking to a totally different target market here, this is our youth market, so your 18 to 25-year-old students at university. And we were just launching our new QWERTY devices out in the market, and we asked them to join a movement. And it was all around freedom of speech, being able to be social, to say what you want to say. And we went along the whole concept of gamification. So we offered them a whole lot of challenges. Every time they clicked on a product or they shared something or they tweeted or they were following our hashtag, we gave them points. And if you can see on the different screens there, we actually had leaderboards, and people would win badges as they progressed through the different challenges, as they did various things. And if you got to the top of the leaderboard, you won things like phones, airtime, music vouchers, so all getting this whole community of consumers engaged. What was really great is we had more than 20,000 new registrations, all within our youth category. More than 300,000 sessions on mobile, and of that, 1.2 million page views. So you can see just how much interest and experiences people wanted to have with us. A really good number is that people would come on and do at least 4 actions. So, whether that was sharing with their friends that they'd just, joined the movement, they'd listened to our manifesto, or they'd actually won a challenge. Just to show you how versatile our mobile platform is, we took exactly the same mechanics, took it to East Africa, reskinned it. Now in East Africa, ciphering is huge. So I don't know if you know what ciphering is. It's basically like rap wars. So you come up with a rap song and somebody comes back at you with it, and it's extremely popular in that market. So we went to market and we gave them a platform to actually compete and to have these different rap-offs, all with our Azure devices. We gave consumers the opportunity to create their own content. We got some phenomenally great raps about our products and about Nokia. We allowed them to see where the battles were happening, win tickets to it, and really just to contribute, to listen, to vote, to choose who should win, and to get involved. The outcome from that was that we doubled our YouTube views each week, and it's still one of our highest video views within East Africa is these different battles. So just showing how versatile content is and appealing to people's core passions and interests. When we launched the Nokia Lumia device into South Africa, we did it across the month of February. So every day we offered consumers another amazing little experience. So we went out into malls and you could play a piano, and we gave away flowers at schools. And we just did different things just to touch something different and to give you an amazing experience. What we found was that we launched a treasure hunt on the 29th of February. So we gave you this amazing one-day experience. We launched it across social and mobile, and consumers had to wait for the next clue to open, and we'd hidden Lumias across the country, and as the clues opened and people could identify what part of the country it was in, they'd have to go off, and if they got there first, they got the Lumia device. At any one time, we had more than 5,000 concurrent users on our mobile platform, and we peaked at 160,000 engagements on that day of people wanting to find out where they could get a Lumia. Not only did we have our social and mobile platforms at a traffic jam, on the ground, we caused a traffic jam in Cape Town and in Joburg of people trying to get there to get their new Lumia device. So some great stuff you can do where you take mobile and use it across into your below-the-line campaigns. But we didn't stop there. So now that you've launched your campaign and your consumer knows that you have a mobile device out there, we decided not to stop at just having the campaign, closing down the site and moving on to something else. We go on a strategy of having always-on content. So you can come back at any time, whether it's to our Lumia community or to our Azure community, and you can engage with new products, new services, what are the latest and greatest apps, what music have we got that's new, have we launched any new gear, and is there any new competitions that you can get involved with. We took mobile to our promoters as well. We do a lot of promotions in malls and at events and at different conferences, and you often miss the opportunity to continue the conversation because your promoter's spoken to consumer, written it down on a piece of paper or in an Excel spreadsheet, and you never go back and look at that. So we empowered our promoters. On their devices, they have an app where they can log all engagements. They compete against each other. So the top promoter gets to win either the phone that they're using or alternatively a cash incentive. And when a consumer shows interest, we actually then get them to opt in and we get them to start the conversation and be involved in our community, and hopefully we get them to actually buy a device. Our promoters are also incentivized to walk the consumer to the store, get them to sign up and get a Lumia. So it really just pulls that whole thing of starting something online and pulling it all the way through to an actual sale. So we get all these consumers that engage. How do we actually prove that they buy a device and that they want to stay involved with Nokia? So we launched our Lumia owners community, and essentially you get access to great content. We activate all your services for you. We show you how to set up your device. When consumers went from a traditional Nokia Symbian device onto a Windows phone, it was a different experience. Suddenly you've got live tiles. You're able to access things. You bring all your social media into one people hub, so you're not having to access Facebook as a different app or Twitter as a different app. So we had to actually provide a service that allowed them to set up the device, get comfortable with how it works, and reward them for being a Nokia consumer. So we launched Nokia Rewards, and people can earn points, they can get involved in competitions, they can win great stuff. So really just pulling through that belonging to a community and the value it adds to our consumers. Just to give you a couple of numbers so that you can see why it's so important for us to continue this consumer engagement across mobile. We have around 70 million impressions across our different touchpoints last year. Of those, more than 4 million were on mobile. So you can see just what a large portion of that is and how personal those engagements can be. And of those, more than 10% actually became Nokia owners. So for us, this is a really crucial to have mobile as part of all of our campaigns. Just to show you how we take it into our operators. So we utilize the same platform, we bundle deals together, and when consumers bought the Lumia 900, we gave them a free 360 Wi-Fi speaker. All they had to do is come in and activate and say, I own a Nokia. So once again, just showing the power of rewarding and incentivizing consumers. So where to next? We're now taking our Nokia Rewards app directly onto a Windows Live tile, so you don't even have to click out to engage. You can see your rewards, you can understand everything that's available for you, and you can earn and burn on your Nokia device. Cool, so I thought I'd leave with you with a couple of points. So for us, it's always about thinking mobile from the start. Don't forget that you've got this audience that's on this device, 24/7 in some instances. So every campaign that you engage in and you want to create an experience, start with the mobile device. Experiment, measure, and continue learning. I think, every time we think we've just got it right, something new comes up and we get another opportunity to engage. Vital to seamlessly integrate all your social properties with your communities so that people don't have to speak to you only in your community. We follow the hashtags on Twitter. We follow any posts that they make on Facebook. So we pull everything together. Every time they like something or have a conversation, we pull it all into our community and respond to them from our CRM platform. Go always on. So don't stop the conversation at the end of the campaign. Have your constant presence so consumers can continue to engage with you. And then for us, most importantly, reward. Cool. That's me. Thanks.